First of all, you just think about the properties of the rhombus, okay? Rhombus is basically a parallelogram in which all the sides are equal. That is rhombus. See, in this rhombus, if you observe, if one angle is theta, then its opposite angle is also theta, and automatically these angles will become 180 minus theta and 180 minus theta. This is something about the angles related to the rhombus. And another thing related to the rhombus, okay? In a rhombus, if you draw the diagonals, these two diagonals are perpendicular. The diagonals of a rhombus are always perpendicular. Okay? And here in particular, see, since all the sides are equal, you just take the sides as S, and you just take the diagonals as the length of one diagonal as D1 and the length of other diagonal as D2. Okay? Yeah, in diagram it is not possible to indicate. So just let the lengths of the diagonals as D1 and D2. Okay. So first diagonal, you say this diagonal length is D1 and the second diagonal length is D2. Angles are like this, theta 180 minus theta 180 minus theta. And what is given in the problem? In the problem it is given that, yeah, see, whose side is the geometric mean of its diagonals? Given side is equals to geometric mean of diagonals. Okay, so side is nothing but S. And what you say about the geometric mean? For two numbers, its geometric mean is nothing but square root of their product. So S is equals to root of D1 D2. And if you square it on both sides, S square is equals to D1 D2 is the relation between the side and the diagonals which is given. Okay, and what we need to find? The question is asking us to find the acute angle between the sides. So if you say the theta is the acute angle, okay, we need to find the theta at the end, right? So I mentioned you the properties related to the rhombus, and this is the problem. We need to find theta. What is theta actually? Theta is the acute angle, right? Okay. So in finding the theta, we need to use what? I may go with the cosine rule. Or another idea is, here since diagonals are perpendicular and the diagonals are bisect each other at the midpoint of the diagonals, and that's why this length is d1 by 2 and this length is d2 by 2. From this particular property we have one more idea. Since these three, d1 by 2, d2 by 2 and the side, these three are making a right angle triangle here because the diagonals are perpendicular. So another idea is d1 square by 4 plus d2 square by 4 is equals to s square. And from there this implies, we say it as, yeah, d1 square plus d2 square is equals to 4s square. Okay, this is also we have. So we have different relations. S square is equals to d1 d2. Okay, and then d1 square plus d2 square is equals to 4s square. Now we need to find out the acute angle. Theta we need to find. How to find theta? Just think about that. To find that theta, you just apply cosine rule for different triangles. First of all, you just pay attention on this particular part. This is S, and you say it as D2, second diagonal, and this angle is theta. And if you apply cosine rule for this, yeah, side square is equals to sum of the squares of other two sides minus this theta is there. So d2 square is equals to s square plus s square minus 2 into ab some cos theta. So that which is nothing but 2s square cos theta. So that is the cosine rule for this particular triangle. And then when involving with d1 again, this angle is 180 minus theta, right? Now this is side s, this is side s, this is another diagonal d1, yes, yes. And what you say about this angle? This angle is 180 minus theta, or you may take pi minus theta. And now if you apply cosine rule for this triangle, again d1 square is equals to s square plus s square minus 2ab of cos of this angle. That means 2s square cos of pi minus theta. Just have a look. This is given one. S square is equals to d1 d2 is the given idea. Okay, fine. And d1 square plus d2 square is equals to 4s square is the property of the rhombus. and this d2 square is equals to s square plus s square minus 2s square cos theta is cosine rule with for this triangle. Okay, for suppose if you have draw like this for this triangle, whereas the second thing is cosine rule for this particular triangle. Okay, now we need to combine all these things to find theta. So for the space concern, I am going to erase this part. Yeah, and now look at the problem. How to solve all these things to find theta? That's the idea. Okay, for suppose this is cos of pi minus theta. What you say about cos of pi minus theta? Cos of pi 180 minus theta is cos theta itself. Since it is 180 minus, it comes to the second quadrant where you will get that yeah, the same thing we are getting here. Okay, so 2s square cos of pi minus theta. Cos of pi minus theta is minus cos theta. Since it is minus cos theta, you will get it as again plus. Okay, it becomes like plus. d1 square is equals to 2s square plus 2s square cos theta. It will become, and it is simply 2s square minus 2s square cos theta. There we have cos of 180 minus theta. It becomes minus cos theta. Okay, our intention is to find theta. To find theta, what we need, that's what we need to analyze. Yeah, d1 square plus d2 square is given. d1 d2 is also there. I do one thing, I will find d1 and I will find d2. So for suppose d1 plus d2 whole square, if I need d1 plus d2 whole square is simply nothing but d1 square plus d2 square plus 2d1 d2. From there, d1 square plus d2 square is 4s square plus 2d1 d2 is 2s square, and that is equals to 6s square. Okay, from there what I have, d1 d2 is equals to root 6s. Okay, keep aside, and then d1 minus d2 whole square. So d1 minus d2 whole square, now it is d1 square plus d2 square minus 2d1 d2. So d1 square plus d2 square is 4s square minus 2s square, which is 2s square. So you have that d1 minus d2 is equals to root 2s with simple algebraic simplification. Okay, so d1 plus d2 I have, d1 minus d2 I have. Again, if you add these two, you will get d1 value and replace that d1 value in terms of s here. Okay, so s square will get cancelled, directly you will get theta. Either in this part or in that part, no problem. Okay, just have a look. d1 plus d2 is root 6s, d1 minus d2 is root 2s, and if you add these two, what will happen? If you add these two, you will get that d1 is equals to root 6x plus root 2s. So root 6 plus root 2 times of s. Replace this d1 here. Everything is there in terms of s, and on simplification you will get that cos theta. Okay, just చూడండి ఒకసారి. In another way, if you discuss, okay, this d2 square is 2s square minus 2s square cos theta. So from there, d2 square is equals to, if you common out that 2s square, you will get 2s square of 1 minus cos theta. And again from here, d1 square is equals to, if you common out 2s square, we will get that 1 plus cos theta. Okay, 2s square of 1 minus cos theta, 2s square of 1 plus cos theta. Now my idea is just multiply these two. If you multiply these two, d1 square into d2 square is equals to 2s square into 2s square is 4s square into this is 1 minus cos square theta. Another way of solving. And d1 square d2 square. d1 d2 is s square. So while multiplying 2 2's 4 and s square into s square, you will get here s power 4. Okay, and now here again d1 d2 is s square, and d1 square into d2 square is again s power 4. So replace this with s power 4. S power 4 is equals to 4s power 4 into 1 minus cos square theta is nothing but sin square theta. So s power 4 will get cancelled. So sin square theta is simply nothing but 1 by 4. Since sin square theta is 1 by 4, sin theta is equals to 1 by 2 and theta is equals to 30 degrees. There ends the problem. So this is somewhat simple way. Okay. So here in this discussion, see, we can't use this one. Okay. This is just a property from the rhombus, but it is not useful if you solve in this manner. Okay. Just have a look at the end. The required angle is 30 degrees.